Israel is a country that often faces threats from the sky. Rockets and missiles can be launched towards its cities at any moment. To protect its people, Israel created a special defense system. This system is called the Iron Dome. It is like a protective bubble over the country. Its main job is to stop short-range rockets before they can hit the ground and cause harm. The Iron Dome is a mobile system, meaning it can be moved to different places where it is needed most. It works day and night, in any kind of weather, always watching the skies for danger. This technology is a very important part of Israel's multi-layered defense shield. The Iron Dome was first used in 2011. It was developed by Israeli defense companies who saw a need for a reliable way to defend against constant rocket attacks. The system is designed to handle threats fired from a short distance, typically between 4 and 70 kilometers away. This includes the kinds of rockets often used by groups in nearby territories. Over the years, the Iron Dome has been updated many times. It can now stop not only rockets, but also artillery shells, drones, and some types of missiles. It is the first line of defense against many of the dangers that Israeli citizens face, providing a crucial layer of security for everyday life. The importance of this system cannot be overstated. Before the Iron Dome, when rockets were fired at Israel, people had very little time to find shelter. The threat of an attack was constant, and the fear was real. The Iron Dome changed this reality for many Israelis. It acts as a guardian, giving people a sense of safety that was not possible before. It is not a perfect system, but it has saved countless lives since it became operational. It allows the government to make careful decisions during conflicts, knowing that its cities have a strong shield protecting them from the most immediate and numerous threats. This defensive shield is part of a larger, more complex network. For threats that come from farther away, Israel has other systems like David's sling and the arrow. Together, they create layers of defense, like a series of nets designed to catch different kinds of threats. The Iron Dome is the layer that deals with the most frequent type of attack. It is constantly on alert, a silent and watchful protector for the millions of people living below. Its presence has become a symbol of Israeli resilience and technological innovation in the face of persistent security challenges that define the region. The process of the Iron Dome is smart and very fast. It works in 3 simple steps. First, there is detection. The system has a special radar unit that constantly scans the sky. As soon as an enemy rocket is launched, this powerful radar detects it. The radar immediately starts tracking the rocket's path. It gathers all the important information about the rocket, such as its speed and the direction it is traveling. This first step is critical and happens within seconds of a launch, giving the system the precious time it needs to react and prepare for the next phase of its defensive mission. The second step involves thinking and deciding. The information from the radar is sent to a control center. This is the brain of the Iron Dome. Inside this battle management and control center, a computer quickly calculates the rocket's trajectory. It predicts exactly where the rocket is going to land. This is a very important calculation. The system then makes a decision. If the rocket is going to hit a populated area, like a city or a town or a strategic site, the system prepares to act. If the rocket is predicted to fall in an open, empty area, the Iron Dome will ignore it to save its expensive interceptors. The third and final step is interception. If the control center decides the incoming rocket is a threat, it gives a command. A missile firing unit, located nearby, launches a special missile called a Tamir interceptor. This interceptor is small but very agile. It flies up towards the enemy rocket at great speed. The Tamir has its own sensors that help it get very close to its target. It does not need to hit the rocket directly. Instead, it is designed to explode very near to the incoming threat in mid-air. This explosion destroys the rocket, turning it into harmless pieces high above the ground. Each Iron Dome battery, which includes the radar, control center, and launchers, can protect a large area of about 155 square kilometers. This means just one battery can shield an entire city from harm. The system is designed to handle multiple threats at the same time, launching several interceptors if needed. The whole process from detection to destruction takes only a matter of seconds. It is a race against time that the Iron Dome is built to win. This incredible speed and precision are what make the system so effective at protecting civilians from the constant danger of rocket attacks. In June 2025, the Iron Dome faced one of its biggest challenges ever. Tensions between Israel and Iran escalated into a direct conflict. After Israel conducted airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facilities, Iran responded with a massive attack. Over several days, Iran launched more than 100 ballistic missiles and swarms of drones toward Israel. The attacks were designed to be overwhelming. The goal was to fire so many projectiles at once that Israel's defense systems, including the Iron Dome, would not be able to stop them all. Cities like Tel Aviv became primary targets, and the nation held its breath as sirens wailed. The Iron Dome went into action immediately. Across the country, its batteries began firing interceptors into the sky. On the night of June 15th, the sky over Tel Aviv was filled with streaks of light as the system worked tirelessly to knock down incoming threats. The system successfully intercepted the great majority of the rockets and drones aimed at populated areas. It was a powerful display of the shield's capability. This defense was not done alone. Israel received help from its allies like the United States, who assisted in intercepting some of the long-range missiles. The coordinated effort saved many lives and prevented widespread destruction. However, the system is not invincible. The sheer number of missiles in the Iranian attack was a major test. Some missiles managed to get through the defenses. On June 14th, missile impacts in the cities of Tel Aviv and Ramat Gan injured 21 people, with 2 of them being seriously hurt. A couple of days later, the situation grew more tragic when missile strikes on apartment buildings killed 8 Israeli civilians. In the northern city of Haifa, a missile struck a fuel refinery, causing a huge fire that burned for hours. These moments showed that even with a strong shield, a large-scale attack can still cause pain and damage. During these intense days, the Iron Dome system demonstrated a new and important capability. It began shooting down large pieces of debris from the missiles it had already intercepted. Normally, when a rocket is destroyed in the air, its fragments fall to the ground. These falling pieces can be large and dangerous, still capable of causing injury or damage. The system was now programmed to identify the most dangerous falling fragments and fire a second interceptor to destroy them as well. This adaptation showed how the Iron Dome is constantly evolving to provide even better protection for the people below, reducing risk from both the initial attack and its aftermath. The Iron Dome has fundamentally changed what it means to live in Israel. Its primary success is measured in the thousands of lives it has saved. Since its introduction, the system has intercepted the vast majority of rockets aimed at Israeli cities, with a success rate often cited between 85 and 90%. This high rate of interception means that for many Israelis, the sound of an air raid siren is now followed by the reassuring boom of a successful intercept, rather than the explosion of an impact. This allows daily life, from going to school to running a business, to continue with a sense of normalcy that would be impossible otherwise. This sense of security provides a critical psychological benefit. Knowing that a protective shield is overhead reduces the constant anxiety that comes with living under threat. This feeling of safety gives the Israeli government more time to make strategic decisions during a crisis. Instead of being forced into an immediate and massive military response after an attack, leaders have more options. They can choose diplomacy or more limited military action, knowing that the population is largely protected from the immediate danger. The Iron Dome, therefore, is not just a military tool. It is a strategic asset that provides stability in a volatile region. However, the system has its limitations, as seen in the June 2025 conflict. The greatest vulnerability of the Iron Dome is saturation. If an enemy fires too many rockets at once, the system can become overwhelmed. It can only fire a limited number of interceptors at a time. Some rockets will inevitably get through, as they did when Iran launched its massive barrage. Furthermore, the system is very expensive. Each Tamir interceptor costs tens of thousands of dollars, while the rockets it destroys are often cheap to produce. This creates a difficult economic challenge for sustaining the defense over a long period. Despite these challenges, the Iron Dome remains a symbol of hope and security for Israel. It represents the country's commitment to using technology to protect its citizens. The system is constantly being improved, adapted to face new threats like drones and falling debris. While no defense is ever perfect, the Iron Dome provides a shield that makes life possible in an impossible situation. For the people of Israel, it is more than just a weapon system. It is a guardian in the sky, a testament to their resilience, and a vital piece of the puzzle for a more secure future in the Middle East.